Fima Cooks and Eats. I hope you all are doing well. I have a yummy, very famous recipe of mine today. This is my favorite and everyone's favorite carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. You will love this recipe. It's definitely a keeper. Don't forget to subscribe while you are here. Hit that bell icon so you can be updated every time I upload a new recipe. Let's start off by preheating our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I'll show you what I'm using for my dry ingredients. So first of all, I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I have 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and I have half a teaspoon of salt and about 2 teaspoons of cinnamon powder. Give this a quick stir and just mix up all the dry ingredients together. Now here we have our wet ingredients that are going right into the mixer. Is 3 eggs, sugar, and we have our oil. I'm using canola oil. You can use vegetable oil if you don't want to use canola. And I also have my buttermilk. I'm going to add all these ingredients into the mixer and let this run until everything is combined. I'm adding my vanilla essence now, and I'm going to let it run just for a couple seconds just to make sure everything is well incorporated. Before I add all of my dry ingredients, I'm adding the dry ingredients in 2 batches, adding it first, letting the mixer do its job for just a couple seconds, and then adding the remaining dry ingredients. Now we are incorporating the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients to make our cake batter, letting it run for about a minute so that everything is smooth. At this point, we will add in all of our remaining ingredients, such as the carrots, which are grated, the crushed canned pineapples, the coconut, and the nuts. You can use either walnuts if you like, or pecans. I had pecans, so that's what I used. Now using a spatula, I'm just folding in all the ingredients into the cake batter, and I have a baking tray here which is already sprayed with oil, or you could butter it, and I've also dusted some flour on it. I'm pouring in all of the batter and going to let this bake for about 25 to 30 minutes until it is golden and done. Make sure you insert a toothpick right in the center of the cake to make sure that it is completely cooked. My beautiful carrot cake is completely done. I'm going to let this cool while I make my cream cheese frosting. I have 2 sticks of butter, 12 ounces of cream cheese, both at room temperature. They have gone into the mixer, and I am going to beat this until they are completely smooth and fluffy. So be patient. This does take a couple minutes. You do need to use a spatula, push everything down again, let it run, because you want it to be fluffy and smooth. You don't want any lumps. After beating for a couple seconds, it was fluffy. I added my vanilla essence, and here's my little helper. I'm adding in the sugar now, the icing sugar or powdered sugar. I have added all of my sugar now, and I am going to let this beat on high for about 3 to 5 minutes. It depends really, just you have to see that it's fluffy, it's not lumpy, and everything is combined. I do have here, just for decorating, green color and orange food color. The orange is for the carrots that I'm going to make over the cake, and the green is for the leaves of the carrots. I only used about a few teaspoons or tablespoons of the frosting for each color. As you can see, it's about half a cup for each color. And you don't need to do this step if you want to decorate it. It's fun with the kids. I let my son do it for me, and I'm using Ziploc bags just to show that you can decorate with anything that you have at home. You don't really always need a piping bag. I have poured all of my delicious frosting all over the cooled cake. I'm not going to waste any of that delicious cream cheese frosting. I am now taking my orange frosting, which was in a Ziploc bag. I made a small hole and I'm decorating this cake and just making them look like carrots. I'm using the green one now. My son had a blast making this with me. I'm adding some nuts on the side and I'm going to let this cool before I cut into it. And I'm going to serve this, and this cake is so delicious. My family loves this cake. My husband's favorite, my mom's favorite, and now that I've shared it with my neighbors, it's their favorite as well. I hope you like this cake too, and I hope you subscribe, leave me a comment, and I'll see you next time.